¿Usted se va a sentar también? ¿Usted no se va a sentar?
Sí,
Allá.
sí, porque mi equipo está... Vamos a iniciar con inglés, así se presenta.
Ah, sí.
You are the moderator? I would like to stand when I speak, so I would like
Que se quiere sentar aquí
to
para que
stand
lo
up. Can I have?
traducir si acaso.
I would like to stand up.
And you start exposition.
Yes, but when I speak, I would like to stand up.
Siendo exactamente
If I have,
11
can I
de la
have a
mañana,
microphone?
vamos a proseguir con el 15º Encuentro Internacional Virtual Educa. Bueno,
Él lo tiene allí.
iniciamos con el seminario Modelos Pedagógicos con Uso TIC y su impacto social. Tenemos en la mesa de honor a nuestro distinguido Dr. Bakari Diallo, de la Universidad Virtual de África, Kenia. También tenemos en esta mesa de honor a la doctora Nuris Batista Tejeda, de la Dirección de Informática del Ministerio de Educación Superior de Cuba, y al doctor Luis Molina Almanza, coordinador de la Dirección Universitaria de Educación a Distancia de la Universidad Alas Peruanas, para quien tributamos un caluroso aplausos. En esta primera ponencia, el doctor Bakari Diallo nos va a exponer acerca de los modelos pedagógicos con uso TIC y su impacto social.
Good morning. Good morning. Me llamo Bakari Diallo. Diallo, not Diallo. Diallo, like this one. Okay, it's Diallo. Right. I'm very happy to be here, and I would like to thank all the organizers for inviting me to come. I spoke yesterday in the morning about open education. I just want to know who among you have attended the session yesterday. Okay, a few of us. All right. Thank you. So they asked me to talk about the models of virtual education. And I would like to share with you our experience at the African Virtual University in setting up a virtual university, which model is a bit different from other universities. Who have been to Africa here? Zero? No. Morocco. Oh, okay. Morocco. Eh? I cannot. Marrakesh. That's Morocco. Okay, so I will invite you to come to Africa. Africa is beautiful and hot and good food. You have to come to Africa. All right, so today I'll be talking about my organization, the African Virtual University, where we are. I will be talking also about the context of higher education, and then I will talk about a bit the model of virtual university that we have. Okay. The AVU, African Virtual University, was created 16 years ago, about 16 years ago, in 1997. You know, in 1997, the internet was just starting in 1997. And we did not know very well how the internet, ICTs, would help in education at that time. But it was a project of the World Bank then, created the AVU, and what the World Bank wanted to do was to use communication technologies, ICTs, to provide education in math and science to Africans. So that is the origin of the creation of the AVU in 1997. In 2003, in 2000, AVU was relocated to Africa, and Kenya, the Republic of Kenya, decided to host the organization, the AVU. In 2003, the AVU adopted what we call open distance and e-learning. Are you familiar with open distance and e-learning? Yes? Right. And in 2010, we have a new charter now. And, you know, I don't know if you have this organization here, but in Africa, we have what we call the African Union Commission. It is like the European Commission. So it's basically the organization that oversees and coordinates the activities in many countries, in all the African countries. Who knows how many countries are in Africa? Many? 54. 54 countries. And the African African Union Commission is like the European Commission for all of these countries. And we have a memorandum of understanding. We signed a memorandum of understanding with the African Union Commission. So we are helping the states in distance learning, e-learning, and open education. We are intergovernmental organization. Just like this one, I think you have here an organization for the Americas, the University of the Americas. We are a bit similar. So we are intergovernmental. The countries sign our charter to be member of the AVU. So we are not like any other university. We belong to different states. And our mandate is to increase access to quality higher education and training through ICT. Whatever we do at the African Virtual University, it is linked with distance learning, online learning, open learning. That's what we do. And in Africa, access to higher education is very low. I will talk about this. It's only, in sub-Saharan Africa, it's only 6% of school leavers going to university. It's extremely low. So we are trying to bring an alternative so that through distance learning, through e-learning, we can help increase education. We work in 30 African countries right now. Africa has 54 countries, but we are effectively present in 30 countries. And 19 of the countries have signed our charter to become a member. We work with universities in each country, and we have a partnership with 53 universities in the 30 countries we are working with. And this is important to know. Distance education and online education, open education have a lot of challenges in Africa, but since AVU was created, we were able to train about 43,000, which is really remarkable. This is an example of a country signing the charter to become a member of the African Virtual University. This is the Minister of Education of Nigeria. Do you know Nigeria? Nigeria? So Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa. It has a population close to 150 million. It's a big country in Africa. So, you know, to have a virtual university, you need to really, it's important to define your vision, your mission, and your values, right? And we define this in such a way that it embraces this open distance and e-learning. The way we work, we belong to the states, but our General Assembly, we do not have the ministers. We would like to keep the AVU as an educational institution. So what we do is directors in our member countries are part of our General Assembly. And we, the AVU, the highest body of our organization, the board of directors, is comprised of the rectors of the university. So my bosses are the rectors of the universities. And Africa is divided into 5 regions. I will talk about this. In each of these regions, they elect one rector to represent that region. So we have 5 elected rectors that sit on our board of directors, and then we co-opt more of them. The chair of the board is Prof. Rogerio Utui. Utui is from Mozambique, Universidade Pedagógica Mozambique, the Mozambique, right? We work in 5 main areas right now. This is my second mandate as a rector, and these are the 5 areas that we are focusing. The first one is innovation in educational technology in Africa. This is important. You know, when you do online education, you always need to do research and development. You always need to innovate. It's like an IT company, because every day you have new tools coming up. Every day there are changes, so you have to have the capacity to adapt to these changes. If you don't do that, and we know that at AVU, you cannot provide quality services, and you disappear. So innovation is one of the first things that we do at AVU. We have a big project we call the multinational project 2. I'll talk about that. The 3 is the full-fledged university. Right now, we do not admit directly students